Just announced, Princess Leonor's wedding sparks global frenzy. The announcement came. Princess Leonor is getting married. And instantly, global frenzy. Not weeks of whispers. Not quiet rumors. A declaration that shook palaces, governments, and millions of hearts. This is not just a wedding. It is a turning point in history. The heir to Spain's throne, the young woman who carried duty since birth, has chosen love. And now, the countdown begins, not just for Spain, but for the world. Why did this announcement ignite such a storm? What lies behind the frenzy? And what secrets are hidden in the preparations that follow? To understand, we must go back to the beginning. From the day she was born, Leonor de Bourbon was marked by destiny. The firstborn of King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia, a princess destined to become Spain's first reigning queen in centuries. Every step of her childhood prepared her for this moment, the weight of crown and country balanced on her shoulders. But while the world saw a princess of protocol, her life carried another rhythm, the quiet story of love blooming in the shadows of duty. Now, with the official announcement of her wedding, those shadows burst into light. The frenzy is everywhere. In Madrid, crowds gather outside the palace gates. In Denmark, whispers grow louder about ties between royal families. In London, Paris, and Washington, media outlets scramble to analyze every word of the statement. Why? Because Leonor's wedding is more than vows. It is politics, diplomacy, culture, and emotion rolled into one. It is the union of monarchy and modernity. Already, details are emerging. The palace confirms that preparations are underway, though closely guarded. Yet insiders suggest the ceremony will be unlike any seen before. A blend of tradition and renewal, designed not only to honor Spain's past, but to signal its future. But the frenzy is not just about logistics. It is about questions. Who is Leonor's chosen one? A noble, a prince, or someone who defies royal expectation? And how will Spain react, depending on the answer? For the monarchy, the stakes are enormous. King Felipe, steady and measured, knows that this wedding will define how Spain views its future queen. Queen Letizia, once an outsider herself, understands the scrutiny better than anyone. She knows the love story will be dissected, judged, and weighed against centuries of tradition. And so the palace walks a tightrope. Too much tradition, and Leonor risks being seen as distant, a monarch trapped in the past. Too much modernity, and critics will accuse her of breaking sacred bonds. Every choice matters. The gown, will it echo Letizia's timeless elegance or signal a daring break from the norm? The venue, will it be Almedina Cathedral, steeped in history, or something new, something that whispers of change? The guest list, will it be dominated by kings and queens, or will ordinary faces, friends, teachers, comrades, stand beside her? And then comes the most emotional question. What kind of queen will Leonor be, once she steps into marriage? Will her love story strengthen her as leader, or complicate the delicate balance between monarchy and people? The frenzy is fueled by these questions. And each answer opens another. Media across Europe call it the wedding of the century. Social networks erupt with speculation, every detail magnified. 4 million followers track her every move. One photograph of her engagement ring sends shockwaves, analyzed frame by frame. But beyond the spectacle lies something deeper. This is a love story of endurance. A relationship guarded in secrecy, nurtured across distance, tested by duty. 1,760 days, or nearly 5 years, of devotion. And now, it stands before the world. For Leonor, this is courage. To choose love openly, in the face of scrutiny. To allow the world not only to see her as heir, but as woman, bride, partner. For Spain, it is renewal. A monarchy often questioned, now anchored by a moment of humanity that touches even skeptics. And for the world, it is wonder. Because in this story, people see themselves, duty balanced with desire, history intertwined with heart. The day of the wedding will arrive. Bells will ring across Madrid, streets overflowing with color. Cameras will capture every second. But behind the spectacle, the true power of this moment lies in its intimacy, the glance exchanged between Leonor and her beloved, the vows spoken not just for cameras but for eternity. This is why the announcement sparked frenzy. Because it is not only about Spain's crown. It is about the universal longing for love and destiny to meet. As the world waits, every rumor will grow louder. Every clue will be hunted. Every appearance will be dissected. The frenzy will only deepen. But when Leonor finally walks down the aisle, silence will fall. And in that silence, history will move. Because this is not just a royal wedding. It is the story of a princess becoming queen. It is the story of love crowned by destiny. And the world will never be the same.